Today we'll discuss about the topic mechanism of nutrition. Mechanism of In this mechanism of nutrition, first we'll discuss about the process which helpful in the nutrition, and there are 5 steps to define the nutrition. There are 5 steps to define the process of nutrition. To define the process of nutrition. First, there is ingestion. Ingestion is simply, we can understand that a process to intake of food, process of intake of the food, intake of food. Second, digestion. Digestion is just simply about that conversion of large molecule into small molecule. Conversion of large to small. Third is the process of absorption. In this, digestive material will be absorbed. In this, digestive material will be absorbed. Fourth is assimilation. Circulation of the nutrients. It means what? It is what? Circulation of the nutrients. Circulation of the nutrients. And the last process, which is simply a removal of waste product from the body, and this is termed as what? Digestion. Digestion is what? It's a removal of food waste from the body. Food waste. We have to understand how this whole process can be occurred. First, we'll discuss about the process of ingestion. During the process of ingestion, the animal can be holozoic. I'll take the example of amoeba first. First, amoeba. I'll take the example of amoeba. Amoeba is an unicellular organism. Amoeba is an unicellular eukaryotic organism. Unicellular eukaryotic organism. Eukaryotic organism. It shows the holozoic mode of nutrition. During this holozoic mode of nutrition, they get, or we can say that they engulf the solid particles. They engulf the solid particles. First, we have to study about how the process of nutrition will take place. First, I'll take the example of amoeba. Suppose that this is the amoeba. Amoeba is an irregular shape of the body, and this is the nucleus of amoeba. This is the nucleus of amoeba. Suppose that any of the food content which is coming from outside the body, how the amoeba will get the food? First, it will form what? It will form the pseudopodia, and food will hold by this whole part. Then the portion which is being used, and this is earlier was the membrane, right now it will become what? It will become the, by this process we can simply say that amoeba will first intake the food, and finally inside the vacuole of the food, whole of the cytoplasm act upon it. This whole of the cytoplasm act upon the food particle and convert these food particle into a small one. After the complete digestion, the whole amoeba will receive the nutrients, and these nutrients will be circulated to the whole of the body by a movement. So we can simply say that initially amoeba has got the food. It is kept by food vacuole. This is what I first identify this. This is what this is food vacuole, and this is the nutrient. The nutrients will be circulated by the process of cyclosis and the removal waste, which is always present in this, and this is being body. This is being expelled out by the body, and this process will be digestion. Similar process can be occur inside the human body. If I discuss about the nutrition in human, suppose that if I discuss about nutrition in human, what will happen inside this nutrition of human? In this nutrition of human, first food will enter through the mouth. First food will enter inside the mouth, and in mouth the digestion will take part. So first we have to study about digestion in mouth. In our earlier segment we have already discussed about the mouth contain a liquid which is termed as saliva, and this saliva is very important to helpful the food in digestion. It is also very important to provide us an immune basic system because they also have an enzyme lysozyme to kill the germs. But we have to study about only the digestion segment of the saliva. So when I take the food, when anybody will take the food, suppose that food contain have starch. We all are very much aware about this word. Starch is a polysaccharide. Starch is what? Starch is a polysaccharide compound, and it is the carbohydrate. We are simply very much about this term carbohydrate. This is a kind of nutrient, and this carbohydrate will be converted, this polysaccharide will be converted in one more molecule, and this molecule is known as maltose. It is done by our salivary amylase. It is done by salivary amylase, and this salivary amylase inside our body will be termed as ptyalin. This maltose is a kind of disaccharide. So we can simply say that this polysaccharide first convert in this disaccharide, and this is a first step of digestion. Later on this food will move to the food pipe, and then after it will move to the stomach. So we have discussed about digestion in stomach. We have discussion about digestion in stomach. What will happen inside the stomach? That stomach contain which gland? The gland which is known as gastric gland. Gastric gland will secrete a juice which is termed as gastric juice. Which is termed as gastric juice. Right now we have to write about the composition of gastric juice. This gastric juice contains three kind of elements. These are HCl, prorenin. Basically this prorenin will be absent in human. This prorenin, they also contain what? They also contain pepsinogen. These are the three elements of the gastric gland: HCl, prorenin and pepsinogen. HCl is important because HCl provide the acidic nature inside the stomach. HCl provide acidic nature in stomach. Acidic nature in stomach, and because of the acid nature, this HCl, pepsinogen will convert in pepsine. Pepsinogen will convert in pepsine, and this conversion is done with the help of hydrochloric acid. This pepsine conversion is done in the presence of hydrochloric acid, and this pepsine is very important because this pepsine will be helpful in the process of digestion of protein, because protein will convert in peptones with the help of pepsine. So we can simply say that the digestion of protein start inside the stomach, and the digestion of carbohydrate can be started inside the saliva. In human, there is always absence of prorenin enzyme. This prorenin is not in use in humans, and in human there is only a job of pepsin hormone. So this is the basic intro of the human digestion mechanism till the stomach. In stomach, we can say that HCl will be concentrate. HCl will be concentrate. It means its pH can be quite harmful to us. So we should have a partial arrangement to prevent our stomach with this concentrated HCl. So we have a simple non-gland which is known as mucus gland. There is a lining of mucus gland inside the stomach, which are helpful inside the stomach, which is helpful in preventing the stomach by burning with the HCl. There is one disease which I am mentioning here, the acidic ulcer. The acidic ulcer. This is a kind of disease in which body is not capable to form mucus layer outside the stomach body. So we can simply say that during the acidic ulcer, the body will not be able to make mucus gland over the surface of stomach, and this is done by Helicobacter pylori. So dear student, today we'll discuss about some of the digestion mechanisms of human, and later on we will also discuss that what will happen to the food throughout the body. Okay, thanks.